Elena Chigareva will now respond on behalf of the students.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, faculty members, families, friends, and the graduating class of 2024. Watching you getting up on stage, I must commend you for your dedication, perseverance, and intellectual growth. We should be truly proud of ourselves. A master's degree from King's College London is an incredible achievement. As a mature student with 20 years of career already behind me, and 2 children very much with me, I look out over this hall and at the last year with a different perspective. I admired how hard you worked. I also admired how you had time for the gym while I was doing homework, my son's homework. I saw you all apply for those pesky graduate jobs. I tried it once. Got past the math test, thank you year 4 homework, the psycho test, the third stage though, where I had to write 500 words for each of the 4 questions. Thank you, but no thank you, Financial Conduct Authority. My daughter needs to get to her swimming lesson. I think we can all agree, it hasn't been easy. I thought I was resilient. Born in freezing Siberia, having been through the British immigration system. But even with my husband's support, I had to seek mental health support. I was crumbling under the weight of assignments. It didn't help that I was asked many times at Bush House, what course do you teach? Sometimes I was surrounded by people of similar age who I thought had achieved much more than me. At one point, I went to a workshop only to meet people who by the age of 40 had been senior economists at the Bank of England. The last straw. Hey, why do you compare yourself to these people? Pointed out my KBS therapist. You had different starting points. But I do believe that holding yourself to a higher standard makes you move faster. It doesn't make your life easy because you're constantly chasing something new. But it does allow to reach new heights, and achievement feels great. This is the moment when we need to thank our academics, family, and friends. You've done your job. You've motivated, supported, challenged. Some of you even had to pay for us. From a sustainability perspective, and I am now fully qualified to tell you this with my MSc in Environmental, Social, and Governance Management. From a sustainability perspective, paying for education is much better than buying a bigger house or a new car. Thank you, parents, for limiting your consumption so we could get the pleasure of achievement, the pleasure of learning, because it is a pleasure. Yes, your work will be intellectually stimulating, but nothing expands your thinking as much as reading hundreds of pages that challenge you every week. It is a pleasure because people who've written complicated pieces of research spend time sharing their knowledge with us. It is a pleasure because we've got to meet people like Ban Ki-moon, the 8th Secretary General of the United Nations, and Adam Mellman, a sustainability guy from Google with 100K subscribers on LinkedIn. It is a pleasure because we met each other, beautiful people from all over the world. Do you remember how glamorous everyone was at the K-Bears ball? I am here as a mature student to remind you that even though you've just got your scroll and think you're done, the pleasure of learning is not over. Knowledge gets outdated quickly. New fields of study emerge every year. I'm confident that many of you will think that you'll need another degree in your 30s and 40s. Perhaps those sitting proudly in the audience are already feeling an itch to go back to the books. It's really competitive out there for all of us. No time to relax. But what seems impossible to do at the beginning results in a master's degree with distinction. Choose stretching targets, proper challenges, make a positive change in our very complex world. You are certainly equipped to do it. Thank you. Have a fantastic celebration.